Okay, third grade. So today we are going to keep talking about our fractions, and we've been using some manipulatives to help us see like the different parts of the wholes that we do with our fractions. And so today I want to teach y'all different ways to draw them, because with me I like using manipulatives, but I like being able to draw them. So like if I'm doing a worksheet or taking a test, I can draw it out and check my answer. And so this way, y'all can use these two to make sure you're able to check yourself and that you can actually see it in front of you. So our problem for today is going to be, we're going to find 3/4 of 20. So I'm going to write that up here at the top. We're going to do 3/4 of 20. And we're going to start with our area model. So I'll write that right here. And our area model is talking more of like a certain area, like region. It's not like a group of anything. It's more of like a certain part of a region. And so we'll have our circle that represents 20. So the whole circle represents 20, and we want to take, we're going to divide it up into 4 equal parts, and we want 3 of those parts. So we'll shade in 3 of the 4. And that's our 3/4 of our 20. And this, you can't really find like a certain answer, but this will just show you, you can see it actually, like this is, our whole is, our circle is our whole, which is 20, and then the 3/4, we can see that we have 4 equal parts, but there's 3 that are shaded, and so that's going to give us our 3/4 of that. And next we're going to do set model, and set model can help us find our actual answer. So if we're wanting to see what is 3/4 of 20. And so how I like to do it, I know that I have 20 total, and that I'm going to have 4 groups. And so what I like to do is I just like to do one by one, counting out to 20. So I'll have, like, I'll just designate a group right here, and these are going to be my 4 groups, and I'll just count to 20, putting 1 each time so that I can see that there's 1 going equally into each. And so we have 4, and then I'll have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So now we have our 4 groups with a total of 20. And so we want 3 of those groups, so I'm going to go in and circle 3. And we want to see what is 3/4 of 20, so I'm going to count how many I have total in the 3 groups. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have 3 groups with 5 in each. That gives us a total of 15 in all 3 groups. And so that would be our 3/4 of the 20. And so I'm going to show you another way. That was our set model. I'll write that right there. And so now there's going to be another way to find our actual answer, and that's going to be our linear model. So I'm going to draw my number line. So I'm going to take this off. It's making so much noise. Okay. So our linear model, and I'm going to start with 0 at the beginning and 20 at the end. And I'm going to divide it into 4 equal parts, since that's how many is on our fraction. We want 4 equal parts. So I'm going to divide that. That's going to be our first. That's going to be our second, and that's going to be our third. And I'm going to number them by 5s, since 5 goes equally into 20. And so I'll do 5, 10, 15, and then we have our 20 at the end. And so we have our 4 equal parts, and we want 3 of those 4. And so I'm going to keep shading until I get to our third. So that's our first part. That's our second. And that's our third, and it gets us to 15. And so how we can do that, we can either do, to check ourselves, we can do 5 plus 5 plus 5, and that'll give us 15, because each of these is worth 15. Or we can do 5 times 3, and that'll also get us to our answer, which was 15. And so you can use these like with paper or on a test to check yourself. If the question is just what is 3/4 of 20, you can use these different models to help you figure out your answer and just double check yourself, because that's how I like doing it. Just with math, I like to see that I have it and I have the right answer. And so these are different ways that you can use to make sure that you're getting to the answer you need to be at.